guys, so today I'm back with a favourites video, which I haven't yet done on my channel, but you guys have requested it and I think it would be fun to share with you guys some recommendations and some things that I've been loving in the month of April. I had to think about it there because it's May now, but yeah, I'm going to talk about the things I've been loving in April. I've not been paid to say any of this about these products and I'm not trying to brag, basically. As you can tell, I'm feeling very autumnal, which is really awkward because it's spring. It's like the furthest away from autumn you can get. But, you know, going through this phase of loving this berry colour. So let's get right on into the video. So this is the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Setting Spray. It is the only setting spray I own, and I wasn't really sure how setting sprays were going to work when I picked this up. I just sort of picked it up because I thought it was a good setting spray, and I have noticed that it's made my makeup last quite a bit longer, to be honest, and it's giving me this hydrated feel on my face. So I thought I'd put this in my favourites. This was £5 from Superdrug. Setting sprays are sort of a new thing, I think, so not a lot of people really recognise them, and people sort of think that you can only get high-end setting sprays, but there's actually quite a few drugstore or high street, as we say in England, setting sprays. I know there's a NYX one, an MUA one. The next thing is this simple Sensitive Skin Experts Kind to Eyes eye makeup remover. It doesn't come with that much product, but that's because you only use a small bit to remove your eye makeup, which is the bit I focus on. I don't really wear a lot of face makeup unless I'm going for an adventurous glam day. Like, I usually don't wear foundation on a day-to-day basis. So I just had to feature this because before I even knew about eye cleansers, I was just using my face cleanser to remove all my makeup, and it smudged my mascara all over my face, and then I had to do a second cleanse. But then I tried out some eye makeup removers and they were making it easy, but this has been my favourite eye makeup remover. It really, like, literally doesn't even spread. You just remove and it's all on the cotton pad that you can just put it on, and then you can remove your face, well, not your face, your face makeup. So yeah, that's just a great eye makeup cleanser. Next thing is Benefit's High Beam. Yes, this is a mini, I know, but I love it anyway because it doesn't actually, I mean, for £5, to be honest, like, since it's a liquid product, it literally is full up and you only need a little bit. So honestly, I think it's not even a bad price for what it is. I don't want to swatch it though because I really love it and I want to use it every day. It's got a really sheer pink glow to it, so it can also be used in on those days when you don't want to really wear blush, or, you know, like, it's not obviously pink, it's a highlighter, and it's really, really, like, glowy. And the good thing about it is it really shows up when you're under certain lighting, like when you move your head, and it just makes you look so much, like, more. And it can be worn without, like, bronzer, like, you know, when you contour and put highlight on top. Because it's so shimmery, you don't have to necessarily put the contour on. It just makes your cheeks look a lot more healthy. I couldn't not include my little Benefit mini. Next thing is not a makeup item. I actually picked this up pretty recently, but it's the one I'm wearing on my nails now, and this is a New Look Pure Colour matte nail polish. It is pretty matte, as you can tell. It says the shade is dark red, but to me it's purple, and it is really matte, and it is like only £3 or something. And I have quite a lot of nail polish. I never really wear it. I know there's sort of obsessions that people have, and nail polish is generally one of them. I never got obsessed with nail polish. I feel like I say yeah way too much. Like, in this video it's like and yeah and yeah and yeah. So the next thing is, of course, my beloved Sleek Face Contour Kit. I love it so much. I love Sleek. Sleek is my favourite makeup brand. Well, my favourite affordable makeup brand, I mean. It's just so good. Like, I love Sleek. So this is the contour kit, and it's just got a bronzer and a little bit of a highlighter. This highlighter, by the way, is really good as well. I use it sometimes on top of my High Beam. Like, I use the High Beam as like sort of a sticky primer. Not that it's sticky, but it's liquid, and then put this on top and it really shows up. But I do sometimes wear this on my own if I'm going to school because it's not very pigmented, and, you know, if you sometimes just want a bit of highlight, just because it's part of your makeup routine. I think it's really nice. The only problem with it is when you touch it, it stains, like no matter how. I literally cleaned this just a second ago. The next thing, it seems like it's the only eyeshadow palette I own. I swear I don't. I own 5 more eyeshadow palettes, which isn't a lot, but it seems like this is the only palette I own. This is the Makeup Revolution Iconic 3 palette. I can't tell you how much I'm in love with this palette. I mean, the staying power, of course, isn't great, but if you put an eye primer on and setting spray, it stays on all day. But the shades are... If you didn't know, Makeup Revolution is basically sort of a dupes brand. It's Superdrug's own brand. Well, not its own brand, but it's like you can only get it in Superdrug. But they really do dupes, basically. Their main focus is to do dupes. Like, they have highlighters that are little hearts, like the Too Faced ones. They have these, which are like the Urban Decay Naked 3s. This palette was flipping £4. How good is that? £4. And the shades are so pigmented. Like, oh, I've got a cut on my hand. Nah, I'll be fine. So they're so pigmented, and you know, it's just a great palette for £4. This one's a bit of a weird one. I can't do much explaining, but basically I don't have a lot of shoes. I have really fancy shoes like high heels, or not very fancy shoes at all like Converse. So I recently sort of got some semi-casual, semi-formal shoes that I really like, and I've got a lot of wear out of them. So it's these ones. They are from Topshop, and I was going to pay £36 for them until the lady at the desk says £28. So I was like, oh, that's nice. I thought they were 36. So I put my £10 note back and paid with my £5 note as well. And it was a lovely little surprise. It's got like gold detailing on. It's just a little bit of a heel, but not much of a heel. I mean, you could wear it with jeans or with a dress, and I tend to need to wear dresses a lot. The next thing is a candle. This is the Simply Home Yankee candle in Cherry Vanilla. So it's a bit of different packaging to the normal one. I mean, it annoys me that they've only got the little sticker on it, but it is official like Yankee candle. So I got this at Christmas actually, but I don't know. I wasn't sort of falling for it, but recently I've just been loving the smell, and it really like stains your room. I don't know if that's the word, but I usually burn candles in my room like every morning, and this one actually really sort of stays in your room. Like, it stays in your room all day. Like, I'll light it in the morning, then I'll go out somewhere, blow it out, you know, close my door, come back in, and the smell will still be there. It does smell really lovely, and it's lasted me so long. Like, I think I've burnt this for about 24 hours and it's still quite at the top. So I really recommend Yankee Candle in general, but this is Cherry Vanilla. It's the scent that I've been loving recently. Okay, so this next favourite is sort of a general thing. This last month I've actually been really getting into reading. So in primary school I did a lot of reading and I used to be really good at English. Then when I got to like high school I stopped, so for about 3 years I haven't even picked up a book unless we did it in English. And I started I didn't notice this until, you know, last month, that I wasn't as good at English, and I genuinely thought, it's not reading, can't be reading, what's reading gonna do? Reading's just supposed to be fun. But I genuinely think it is, and I think reading is the best thing you can do in your free time to improve your general knowledge, to improve your English, and to make yourself feel better. Reading just makes you feel good, because you know when you're on your phone and you're doing nothing, you're searching Instagram, you're searching Facebook, you're going on Tumblr, even though you like it, it makes you feel bad about yourself because you're wasting so much time on social media. Reading just makes you feel so much better about yourself, and it's actually pretty fun once you get into a good book. And now I know a good book from a bad book because I've been reading so much. So a book that I've been actually really loving recently is fellow YouTuber, well not fellow, but Zoe Suggs' Girl Online. Now I know she's got a second one, but I've only just picked this one up because I thought it was an autobiography, like about her life, but it's a novel, and It's really good. I'm not even that far into it, but I'm loving it so much. And this is the book that made me realise that I love reading, and I love reading. I'm a bookworm, I know, I love reading now. Other books that I've actually been reading are the Harry Potter books. I read them when I was a lot younger, but so like year 2. I read the first one year like 2 or 3. Then I don't think I got to the last one actually, but I watched all the films, so I know exactly what happened. And the final thing, or final 2 things I should say, are some hair products that have literally like holy grail products. And so I'm first of all going to talk about the brand. So the brand is an Australian brand, as you will be able to tell clearly from the title. And these shampoos and conditioners have so many different types. These are the Miracle Moist ones, which have helped me loads because I have bleached my hair blonde at the bottom and it's really dry, and when I use some coconut oil in my hair and wash it out with these, it makes it so, I hate the word, but moist. Not moist, but hydrated, healthy, I don't know. But I know you can get lots of different varieties. You can get hair strengthening for long hair and for coloured hair and, you know, just other stuff. So this is a really affordable hair products brand, but these have really made my hair so much healthier. Like, I know coconut oil is good for your hair, but if I wash my hair without these, it doesn't turn out as healthy. So these, partnered with the coconut oil, really gives my hair shine and not damagedness. I mean, there's nothing that can fix bleach, let's face it. You can't restore your natural hair once you've ripped all the natural oils out of it by bleaching it. Blonde haired people, I envy you. But this is a very close match. So the official names for them, if you want to get them, are the Aussie Miracle Moist Shampoo for hair that's dry, damaged and a bit unhappy. So that is the end of my favourites video. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't really know what kind of feedback I'll be getting because it's obviously my first favourites video that I've ever filmed, and I don't know, I'm pretty in love with all of the products at the moment.